We really put in the work for this, and we're grinding every single day. I see us lifting some trophies in the near future. My name is Melissa Mundor. Online I go by Theia, and I play Valorant for Dignitas. I've been playing video games since I was like 4 years old, but one of the first games that I really remember playing is Battlefield 2. That was like my first-person shooter, and my brothers got me into that. I have 3 older brothers who got me into gaming. My parents always supported my brothers and I gaming all the time. They let us do whatever we were comfortable with. They trusted us. When I started streaming on Twitch, I was a freshman in high school. So I started off streaming Counterstrike for the first few years, and right when Valorant came out, I started streaming that. Every once in a while, I would do a cooking stream, but now they've become more common. Mix it up. Probably like once or twice a week, I'll do a little cooking stream before I start practice. When I'm streaming these cooking streams, it's really important to have a really strong connection. Obviously, I don't want to be dropping frames while I'm doing my cooking streams. When I was 15, I went to a tournament in Philadelphia called Fragadelphia. My parents obviously were like, well, we don't want you to drive all the way to Philly alone with people like you've never met before. So they came with me. And they came with me to every single Fragadelphia until probably I joined Dignitas and went with them. One of my ESEA teams that I ended up joining was my parents sitting in the crowd with these 2 guys, and they were like, hey, our daughter's playing, and they're like, oh, well, how good is she? We need somebody to join our team. And they're like, oh, she's really good. And I ended up joining their team and becoming really good friends with them. Yeah, I think that was a really cool experience, my parents getting me on a team. Before I joined Dignitas, I was actually working at a daycare. Right when I joined the team, I decided to just go full-time. My first tournament was in International LAN in Spain, and I believe it was a boot camp before, and then we went and traveled to Spain to play. And then we had about a 2-day break, and then we had another tournament in Denver, Colorado. I think after that, when we got back home, we had another online tournament or something. It was just crazy, nonstop, traveling and playing. It was definitely a lot to take in, but it's so much fun that it's just worth every second of it. So when I'm traveling to tournaments, a lot of times it's overseas, and obviously my family is worried about where I'm staying, they want to know I'm okay all the time. We miss each other, obviously, so we'll have a family video chat, maybe once a week. It's really nice. I think it's really important to stay connected to them. When we first heard Valorant was being released, we were like, oh, a new FPS game, this is probably going to be pretty big. But we saw a lot of people switching over to Valorant, and we were like, you know, this game is going to be really big. When we kept playing in tournaments every Sunday, every single Sunday we would have a tournament, we decided, okay, let's just kind of fully focus Valorant right now. There's not many CS tournaments happening at all. We can play in so many Valorant tournaments. Let's just focus and really get good at this game. So Counterstrike versus Valorant, obviously the utility is a huge difference. In Valorant you have so many abilities, so many different agents that do different things. And in Counterstrike you all have the same utility every single round. In Counterstrike, one person can be the playmaker. They can make plays and just frag out, and you can carry and just win the game based off that. But in Valorant, you cannot do that. You will get shut down by the other team's abilities if you don't have your team to help you. I mean, obviously my community has grown like a little larger now since I joined Dignitas and like have been playing Valorant. It's really nice to have a close community on Twitch. Being able to go live and interact with viewers in real time whenever I want is how I'm growing my community. And it's crucial to continue to grow my community and brand, and honestly this wouldn't be possible without a strong connection, and 5G provides that for me. Also, Dignitas continues to open tons of possibilities for me. I actually had a girl message me really recently about wanting to become a professional and join a team. So my advice to her was teams are looking for experience. So the more experience you have on just like a team with your friends, playing with whoever, as long as you have that experience, that's really important. Also, building your brand. I think that getting your name out there is important, like making a name for yourself, and also making sure that people really like you, like that you have a good name and like you're not disrespectful to other people. I think that's very important when you're trying to get into the scene. Right now, we are preparing for a tournament, VCT Game Changers, and so we all flew out to the Verizon 5G Gaming Center in LA, which provides us with exactly what we need to prepare for this tournament. We are all on the same page and we get to prepare the same way, all on the 5G network and new, fast devices. It really tightens in on our team chemistry in-game too. Sholiana didn't get to make it here this time, but we video chatted her and kept her live online with us, which really made her feel like she was at the 5G gaming facility with us. On LAN, there's just so much hype, there's so much tension. Online, of course, like after you went around, like you're cheering, you're like, yes, let's go. But then on LAN, you're looking at your teammates and you're like, yes, let's go! You're fist bumping them, like you can yell at the enemy team. There's just a different kind of energy. The future for myself and Dignitas, well, we just got first place in Supergirl Gamer Pro in Valorant, and we actually won the Supergirl Gamer Pro tournament in Counterstrike as well. I really see us being the best in Valorant. I think we're gonna be #1 for a long time, honestly. And you know, we really put in the work for this, and we're grinding every single day. Yeah, that's what I see. I see us lifting some trophies in the near future.